Hey, I'm Logan.
And I am Cece the Last Dragon.
This is take 2 of this intro, and I just realized before I said, hey, I'm Logan, that you were going to say that.
Yes. How did you know? Me Aquafina as Cece the Last Dragon.
All right. Well, for the new listeners, the many new listeners that we bring on every week, this is Alyssa, my wonderful fiance.
Oh, that's actually nice of you.
My wonderful fiance.
Nope. Never mind. Never mind.
This is an episode of The Marketer's Cut, where we talk about movie marketing and all the good and all the bad stuff that goes along with it. And yeah, we do that with a newer movie and an older movie each week.
Most of the time. You don't know what we're going to do. You don't know.
Yeah, we're very unpredictable.
Okay, next podcast, tell me that's what we're going to do.
What?
On our next episode.
Well, we know what we're going to do in our next episode.
Exactly, and it's not going to be that format.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The next episode is switching things up a little bit.
Thank you.
So this week we are talking about the new Disney animated film, Raya and the Last Dragon. And
with me, Sisu, the Last Dragon.
And the last Disney animated film, is this the last one? Yeah.
I don't know.
Moana. There might have been another one in between.
What about
Frozen 2 came out between.
There's a lot of things happening. I wouldn't say I wouldn't make anything definite.
The last original Disney animated film, Moana.
Frozen 2 is also original.
I mean, it's a sequel.
Okay, I just don't think you should put any titles on any of these things. You don't really know.
Okay.
Great.
Well, on that note, do you want to jump right into Raya and the Last Dragon?
I'd love to hop right up on in that.
Okay. Well, Raya and the Last Dragon was directed by Don Hall and Carlos Lopez Estrada and co-directed by Paul Briggs and John Ripa. So a lot of cooks in this kitchen.
A lot of dragons in this dragon-sized or dragon-shaped body of water.
Okay. All right, so here's the synopsis. In a realm known as Kumandra, a reimagined Earth inhabited by an ancient civilization, a warrior named Raya is determined to find the last dragon. All right, now real quick. Real quick. This movie's not about her being determined to find the last dragon. She finds the last dragon in the first act of the movie.
Yeah, she's yes.
Like, it is the premise is that she has found the last dragon and then journeys with the last dragon, hence the name Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say. I'm trying not to spoil too much.
That's not a spoiler, though.
I know, I'm not trying to say too much.
Okay, well, it's just a dumb synopsis.
Agreed.
It was released in theaters and on Disney Plus with Premier Access, which, for those that are not familiar, means you pay $30 on top of your Disney Plus subscription to get access to this movie when it is just going to be on the service in 3 months. Now, did we pay for this?
Yes, we did. For you guys.
Yeah, we did it for you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And thanks, Haley, for paying for half of it.
Haley will never listen to this, and we are thanking her.
Great.
God bless Haley.
So like I said, it did come out in theaters and on Disney Plus. We don't really have like Disney Plus numbers, like how many subscribers it brought in, how many people actually paid for Premier Access. But we do have box office numbers, and its opening weekend, it made $8.9 million, which things have been all over the place.
Yeah, it's like, what does that even mean anymore?
Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means that the week before, Tom and Jerry, the new Warner Brothers Tom and Jerry movie, came out on HBO Max, which is free. Or not free, but like free to subscribers on HBO Max. And in theaters, and it made $15 million opening weekend. So like, it's a weird thing. I don't know if like people are waiting for it to hit Disney Plus in 3 months. If more people have Disney Plus and HBO Max, so that means more people just stayed at home and bought it with Premier Access, while the people that don't have HBO Max just went to the theater. Again, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, so why are the Tom and Jerry fans out there spreading the disease?
I know why.
Why?
They marketed a lot, but I don't think they did it well.
Raya?
I mean, I didn't get, like, again, if we're comparing this to Moana, it didn't get Moana vibes. I was pumped to see Moana. This one I was very neutral about seeing.
Interesting.
So I honestly think that might be part of the reason why. I mean, again, they did a lot of marketing. We've seen so much marketing for it in the past couple of weeks. But
well, I want to get into, I want to get a little bit deeper into that in a second. Once we go over, the other general stuff. But I have some thoughts on that. The budget is I found somewhere 100 plus million, which is like, of course.
Yeah, they're doing very bad money wise.
Well, I mean, of course, no. Like they could be making a ton of money on Disney Plus with this. We don't know, but I just think it's funny because, like, yeah, of course, this giant animated film cost more than $100 million to make.
Well, true.
Like, so 100 plus tells me little to nothing, but I'm relaying it to our listeners, so you're welcome. Again,
okay.
Rotten Tomatoes score. So it has a 96 critic score and an 84 audience score. Little spoiler alert, but that 96 critic score is, as of right now, better than Moana. So, cinema score has an A. So people are liking this movie, you know. We've talked about the bias that you're going to get with cinema score when we're in the middle of a pandemic, you know. People that are more likely to like the movie or want to justify their time out, or maybe going to give it a higher score. But yeah, so now I'm going to start getting into like the ads for this movie. I think they put a lot of money behind it, and in the weeks leading up to it, I saw it everywhere, and it kind of had me pumped.
Okay.
But like, so we saw a Super Bowl ad for it. That was the first time I'd really like sat and watched the trailer for this. Was that Super Bowl ad, and then I watched a lot of Oklahoma City Thunder Up, my boys. I thought you'd be like happy that I'm like rooting for my team. You don't.
I would just like you to continue.
I watch a lot of those games on NBA League Pass, and I've been seeing a lot of Raya trailers like in the commercial breaks for that because I don't pay for the commercial-free version. So I thought that was, I mean, an interesting place for them to be placing those trailers. Also, it's sort of like a digital takeover. I mean, they were kind of doing everything. I saw a ton of Twitter ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads. I saw their Twitter account going hard. Common thread between a lot of the ads that I saw on all these things were Kelly Marie Tran. Like, they were very heavily promoting Kelly Marie Tran as the lead of this film.
I did see that on the TikTok one that I think I showed you when I saw it, yeah.
And I love that because she was treated pretty roughly by fans and by fellow cast members and people in charge at Disney for not really speaking out against how the fans are treating her when she was in Star Wars. So for Disney now to be kind of putting her at the front of this marketing campaign, and like she's great in this movie. She's great as Raya. I just thought that was really, one, effective, but two, like a little heartwarming and nice because I love Kelly Marie Tran. Next I want to talk about is well, I guess I can respond to you earlier, but like this stuff did get me excited, and it also it leads heavily towards both Disney Plus and theaters, but like all these ads went to the same landing page, and I looked at it on desktop, looked at it on mobile. I have screenshots, so like I'll share it on our Twitter account and everything. I think it's interesting to look at website. Like, we talk like we're marketing professionals, so we should share stuff like this sometimes. But there's two buttons on the landing page. One that takes you to wherever you can buy tickets for the movie, and another that takes you to Disney Plus.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I think with the way that this was marketed, as opposed to even something like Tom and Jerry, is that it's very much like you're seeing digital ads everywhere you're out on your phone. You can click on them, and it can take you right to the movie.
Yeah.
Right there. So if you decide you wanted to do the premiere access right then and there, you can. So maybe because Disney did more of that with Raya than Warner Brothers did with Tom and Jerry, that's how you get the discrepancy in the opening weekend numbers. Maybe.
I would love to hear our listeners' opinions if they see Raya and also if they see Moana. And because again, I wasn't pumped. So I want to know did other people get pumped that weren't you? I just want to know.
Yeah, because you just don't trust my opinion.
I mean that's your one opinion. I need a sample size.
I feel you.
We're a marketing podcast.
You're right. So I talked about this landing page. It looks nice. I told you about the links. It has a description of the movie and like cast and crew members as you go down. You scroll down a little bit more, and there's a little bar where you can scroll left to right of pretty much all the trailers and videos associated with the movie, which is kind of cool. I mean, it had to be like 10 to 12 different things. Like, you get the Super Bowl ad, the teaser trailers, the main trailer. They just threw it all on there, which is cool. And The next thing was a downloadable PDF, like a kid's activity workbook.
Ayo.
Really cool. So we're gonna talk about that for a little bit. First, you get the film synopsis. It's a big page. It's got some really cool art on it. You can read. It's more than a film synopsis. It's more like an introduction into the world of the film. It's really cool. The next section, you get some cool character introductions and descriptions. The next section, there's like a color wheel, and it's like, hey, go outside with your parents and look around at the colors in nature and find the colors on this wheel and say, see where you find those colors outside. That's a cool little fun thing for kids to do with parents. But all that sucks in comparison to the next thing. It's a Mad Lib. There's a Mad Lib in the activity workbook, and we're gonna do the Mad Lib right now.
Okay.
All right. You cannot look at the screen.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to know what it is. All right.
Okay.
But it's Mad Lib time. So first, I need you to give me an object or animal.
A horse.
All right. A name of a close friend.
Britain.
Like that you're picking one of our listeners. Very good. A word to describe your friend.
This exact friend?
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay. Now give me a favorite outdoor place.
I hate the outdoors.
You do hate the outdoors.
Favorite outdoor place. Let's go.
Oh. Can I say this one for you? Because I think I know a good one for you.
Yeah.
A tiki bar.
Are you talking about the daiquiri deck?
Oh, daiquiri deck. Daiquiri deck. Okay.
Mom, when you listen to this, we have obviously not been to the daiquiri deck, but I do think it's going to be my favorite fucking place when we go to Florida, so.
All right. The next thing I need is a sound you can hear from where you're sitting.
Your farts?
All right. Well, you can't hear that. I thought you were going to say my voice, but no, we're going to say Logan's farts. The way the air smells to you now.
Smells. I mean, kind of normal. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say normal though. That's.
Narratively, you could also just say Logan's farts, like.
But
no, I get you might not want to say that one.
Well, I'm going to change it up. Smells like oil.
Okay. An action you can do outside.
Kick. Well, I guess I can do the inside too. Wait. What can I do outside? I can. Ooh, like drive or like play soccer? Like, what do you mean?
Okay.
Can I say either of those?
I'm going to say playing soccer.
Well, I don't want to put playing soccer though.
Okay, by driving.
Okay, I don't have to do driving. It's just like, what else can I play? I'd rather. Oh, I can swim outside. I want to say swim.
Okay. Now give me a different location in nature. We got to speed this up. Speed round. Different location in nature.
Grand Canyon.
Okay. Wow. All right. This one is first object or animal in the story, so I gotta put that in myself.
Horse.
The way you feel when you discover something new.
Oh, what kind of thing? I don't know how to answer this. I want to say excited, but I'm not always excited when I discover something new. What if I see something new that's gross?
Okay, then maybe hesitant.
Ooh, hesitant. Okay.
You're just scared of anything new.
I get thoughtful. I think about it a lot. That's a new thing.
Okay, thoughtful.
Thinky.
All right. And then give me a date. A day or date.
Like an exact date?
Yeah. Or it could be like a holiday. It could be a birthday, a day, something like that, or an exact date.
January 2nd of 1784.
Okay, so I'm going to read this back real quick, and then we're going to move on into trailer discussion or our own marketing ideas because we're going long. All right, long ago, I dreamed of becoming a legendary warrior. So one day, I set out on an adventure in search of a horse. Britain, my funny friend, came along for the journey with me. We set out on a daring mission through the daiquiri deck. Suddenly, we heard a noise that sounded like Logan's farts. We carefully walked toward the sound, and a scent filled our noses that smelled like oil. My friend and I decided to explore the area by swimming. At last, we reached the Grand Canyon just as the sun was beginning to set. As we looked toward the horizon, we could see the legendary horse. I was overwhelmed with joy and exclaimed thoughtfully, Our mission was complete, and we headed home after a long and tiring journey. From that day on, I would always remember January 2nd of 1784 as the day I became a true warrior.
Yes.
Yes. That would be a good fun fact for this week. Alyssa became a true warrior on January 2nd, 1784. Cool. So let's move on. What do you think of the trailer and the poster for this movie? For Raya.
Trailer, boo. Gave away too much. I wasn't that interested. Because they gave away Con Baby. Don't tell me about Con Baby.
They did give away the best character, Con Baby.
It wasn't mysterious enough to, like, keep me engaged. Like, in Moana, like, you remember, okay, we haven't talked about Moana yet, but, like, they're like, ooh, this is the Sea of Monsters. And, like, you don't see any of that. And when you do, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So, thanks for keeping us surprised. Don't tell me who Con Baby is as soon as the trailer starts.
I, for the most part, agree. I do think parts of the trailer were fun, and like I enjoyed the comedy in the trailer, which is why I was kind of excited to see the movie because it's like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Mm-hmm. So, the poster's really dope though. She's like got her head tilted with her hat on, holding the sword, the really dope sword from this movie.
Yes.
Poster's really cool. It also has that weird split design, where like one side it's like Raya and the Last Dragon, the other side it's like see in theaters or on Disney Plus.
I think overall the movie was kind of darkly lit.
Yeah.
I didn't like that much.
Okay. Well, that's neither the trailer nor the poster. So thank you.
Well, you can kind of see in the poster. It's like a dark poster.
I mean, yes.
A darker poster.
Cool. So now let's go into our marketing ideas for this movie. What do you got for me?
Well, it'd be cool to do something with the dragons. I think the dragons were one of the most interesting aspects of it. I think it'd be cool if, I don't know, like a bunch of different places have to find something and it's like the dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of the dragon. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Okay, like you've already got the water dragon. That one's already been, they found. Well, no, I guess I haven't found that one in the thing. So you just find the stuff. Like,
who finds the stuff?
People. It's a contest. It's a contest.
Okay, it's a contest.
And you like have to find all the things, and maybe it's like a like a Willy Wonka type thing, but you get to go like the premiere, and you're like all the dragons. All the people who find them are like the dragons. And only kids can do it. And if an adult does it, they get executed.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You execute them, and then the kids all get to go see the movie and, like, I don't know, get to meet the characters in, like, a Disney-esque. People are dressed up as the characters or something.
Okay.
And it's like they're a team, and then they grow up and they're friends forever.
Cool. I think that... All right, so like when you're driving on the road, all right, and then you see like a dead armadillo on the side of the road?
Sure.
Like, I feel like we see dead armadillos a lot. If I see a dead animal on the side of the road...
I have not seen a dead armadillo since we've moved to this town, but okay.
Well, it feels like we lived here for 3 months and lived in Athens.
For a very long time.
Yeah, because of the pandemic. Anyways, you always see armadillos on the side of the road.
Sure.
And Tuk Tuk. Beloved Tuk Tuk is an armadillo.
Tuk Tuk.
So I think they should do a campaign with like the National Armadillo Foundation that works to protect the lives of armadillos, and Tuk Tuk will be the mascot. And it's like, hey, stop hitting armadillos in the road. That's Tuk Tuk's family you're killing. And it'd be a really powerful like cross promotion with like a national wildlife preservation effort and Disney's Raya and the Last Dragon.
I just don't think Disney would go for that.
And just like, please stop killing Tuk Tuk's family. I think Disney would love to protect the family of Tuk Tuk.
I just don't think Disney cares.
Do you not care about the family of Tuk Tuk?
I incredibly do, but I don't think Disney does.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know if they're selling the sword, like a real ass version of the sword, but I would buy a version of the sword. So like that could be a really cool thing. It's a really nice merchandise opportunity.
Well, oh yeah, that sort of dope as hell.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so the sword is like, Bloodborne, one of the best games of all time. It's very much like one of the trick weapons in Bloodborne. You do some Disney completely pays for and funds Bloodborne DLC, where you fight in the world of Raya and the Last Dragon, and you can get her sword and use it, and it would be amazing. That's my thing.
No. So anyways, I can't remember now because you cut me off.
I'm sorry. I was very excited for that idea. I love Bloodborne.
So do you think that, spoiler maybe, that Raya and that other girl were in a role, had some tension there?
Yes, because Kelly Marie Tran said so, and I mean, I did feel it.
They should have fucking run with that. They should have run with it. They said these people are lesbians. And then all the lesbians would watch it instantly because the lesbians would be like, hell yeah, just like me. I feel like that's what happened with Happiest Season. A lot of lesbos were like, did you see that lesbo movie? And was like,
Is
yeah.
it okay for you to say lesbo? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't mean to offend any lesbos.
Now, do I think it should have been explicit? Yes, because that doesn't hurt anybody, and it's awesome, and it does something new in the Disney canon for once.
Well, I guess it makes moms mad sometimes.
Well, we all know about making moms mad. It's my specialty, so it should be Disney's specialty as well.
Wow, that's
do you want to move on to Moana?
Yeah, let's go to Moana. There's a lot to say about it.
Cool. Well, do you want me to run through the budget stuff, and then you can talk about the marketing stuff you found?
Oh.
Or do you want to run through the budget stuff?
Well, sure.
I'll do it? Or you got it?
Yeah, no, you can
okay.
Take it.
So this is directed by Ron Clements and John...
Just go ahead and take that away now.
Oh, I didn't know... No. And John Musker. I just wanted to say this part real quick. It's co-directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams. Thought it was interesting because Don Hall is one of the directors on Raya.
Ooh.
Yep. Promotion, baby. Cool. And you can read the synopsis.
In ancient Polynesia, when a terrible curse incurred by the demigod Maui reaches Moana's island, she answers the ocean's call to seek out the demigod to set things right.
Okay.
Okay, what? Do you want me to keep going?
Like it. It's a similar issue with the Raya one, as in like, yeah, the movie's about her finding the demigod, but again, she finds them pretty early. So.
Oh, good point. Yeah,
so Disney has an issue with their synopsis writers. Whoever writes these, I don't know.
Okay, it opened. I mean, you're taking so long. You paused for a long time. I feel like maybe I should just do the damn thing.
Do it.
Okay, it opened on November 23rd of 2016. We saw the night it opened with my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Haley, shout out to Haley again. Haley's never going to listen to this. Shout out to Haley. Budget was $150 to $175 million.
More specific than the Raya.
That's true, but also not really that specific. Opening weekend at $56 million. Boo. What do you mean?
That's pretty good for a Disney, for an animated film.
Oh. Domestic, it made $248 million. International made $396 million. Worldwide, $643 million. I mean, damn, that's a lot of money.
It is. I honestly expected it to be closer to $1 billion, though. I'm kind of surprised it's not.
Yeah, but that's just in... Do you know how much Moana merchandise there is? Do you know how much I would spend on Moana merchandise?
Yeah. I
mean, they made a shit ton from this fucking movie. I bet $1 billion.
No, you're right. You're right.
Rotten Tomatoes, 95 for
Worse than Raya.
95 is the critic one?
Yeah.
Okay, and 89 for the audience. Cinema score A, same damn thing.
The audience score is better for this movie.
Yes. I feel like I need to rewatch Raya already, and we just watched it yesterday.
See? It's a good movie.
No, I feel like I just didn't get it. Like, I feel like I didn't get it. I didn't get something. Wow. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the real marketing. So, first teaser. I mean, it was pretty mysterious, because they were talking about Moana for a while, I feel like. This is pretty mysterious. First trailer drops, like, teaser. And it's like introducing Maui and, like, who he is, what he's doing. That's pretty cool. And then on Olympics TV spot, they did a Moana trailer, and they kind of show there's a lava monster in this. And you're like, whoa, because you're getting a lot more about the story than you've gotten from any other trailer or teaser. And then, back in 2015, Disney's D23 conference, there was a first look at some footage, and The Rock came out, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he talked about being Maui.
I think it's interesting in this one how like the big star of the movie that like, everyone can recognize is not like the lead of the film, while in like Raya, the big star that people will recognize is the lead.
That's a good point.
And they also had Awkwafina and Raya.
Well, I do like how they did this. I mean, I feel like Awkwafina is more loved and bigger technically than Kelly Marie.
Yeah, I feel you.
So yeah, the Rock was talking about it, and then Hawaiian Airlines and Disney teamed up, and they put Moana on a fucking plane on October 15th with a ceremony featuring The Rock again, and then the co-star and Hawaiian-born actress Ali Cravaloho.
I don't want it to seem like when I mentioned that she is not the main or the recognizable name that she was not great as Moana. She was. It's just
she was very good, and they like said introducing. Like I think it's one of her first films. Yeah. I mean, she knocked it out of the park. Like it was really good. And then the Weather Channel teamed up with Disney, and you'd get on your app, you'd be beep boop on your phone, and it said the weather, and then there's like some cool Moana thing as the background, and like Moana's like morphing water, and like Hey-Hey's there probably pecking at shit, and it's the first time the Weather Channel had ever really partnered with anyone like that, and it was kind of cool.
That's good because like everyone needs their weather, so like.
That's what I'm saying.
Behind it.
And then, and you have to have it. I think, like, you didn't get an option. It's like, well, fuck, Moana's here. Huh, that looks kind of, that's a funny chicken. Maybe I should take my kids to see this. That's kind of a funny chicken. You're laughing because you know it's true.
Maybe. Yeah, you just mentioned that Disney was the first to do that, right? Because they hadn't partnered with anyone before.
Yeah, they haven't really partnered with anyone before, but Disney said, it's us. We're here. We got billions of dollars.
Damn.
So the trailer was good. Better than the Raya trailer. Raya.
No, the trailer was good, of course. One thing that I noticed while watching it is I guess I would have assumed, like, if you would have asked me to watch Moana and then, like, recall what the trailer was like, I'd have been like, oh, yeah, they teased all the good songs in the movie and stuff. But they don't, you know? Like, in an action movie, you have a couple of big, different, like, action set pieces. And in the trailer, you kind of show a little bit of each one to show, like, all the different stuff this movie's gonna do. In a musical, you don't have, like, these big action set pieces, although Moana had some, but you have, like, your big songs. But this movie only had, like, this trailer only had the one underlying song that's not even, like, one of the big ones of the film.
Yeah.
Under it, and it didn't show off, like, You're Welcome, or How Far I'll Go, or, Shiny, you know.
Ugh.
Exactly.
I love that song so much.
Which is fine. Like, those songs were big enough to take off when they're after the movie released, but I'm surprised they didn't somehow, like, I mean, maybe they did in some other trailers, but, like, even this main official trailer, like, tease a little bit more that it was going to be a musical.
Well, that's almost, I mean, maybe showing that's a musical, I think might have been a good idea, but I don't hate that they didn't show these songs because I might have maybe hyped it up too much, or I might have been like, I don't know, I might have had a different view, but all the songs were like A+, spot on. They did the damn thing, and it was fucking good.
Yeah. I feel you.
Okay. Do we want to talk about the poster?
The poster's pretty standard. I mean, great. It's bright and has great colors, and it shows all your favorite characters.
Yep.
And
other than the grandma.
You're right. But it is pretty standard. It's just it's a typical poster, but it looks good. You know?
Agreed.
So, we ready to go into marketing ideas?
Yeah. You have to go first this time because I went first last time.
Okay. Is it because you don't have an idea right now?
I have a couple ideas brewing, but they're not fully fermented yet.
All right. Cool. Ferment those ideas. That sounds not gross at all. All right. So Moana. It's a musical. And you have Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, singing some songs. I clearly know where I'm going with this. So I think you need to get The Rock singing some more. And where does everyone know The Rock from?
The wrestling machine.
Yeah, he was a wrestling machine in WWE. So, and he will sometimes return and do some wacky WWE shit. All right?
He should have done it.
He should have returned. They advertised it as the big return of The Rock. And who's he fighting? He's fighting your big old boy, Randy RKO Orton. You don't even know who I'm talking about now. I'm going back to my wrestling days.
Okay.
My wrestling days.
I actually think...
Who do you think he'd actually fight?
I think maybe that guy, but he'd have to be in a lava monster costume. And The Rock would have to dress as Maui.
No, I was just thinking that they get on their little arena to fight, but then they hand The Rock a mic and then he starts singing You're Welcome. And then Randy Orton he RKOs himself out of the ring because the song's so good. And all the WWE fans are now like, man, I got to figure out where the song's from. And Rock says, go to Moana.com/tickets now. Tickets now. And buy your tickets.
I think it'd be funnier if he was, it was like he was fighting the lava monster and he was Maui. He looked like Maui. Okay, so let's think of my ideas. Now, I love those damn coconut boys. Now, what can you do with those motherfuckers? I really love them. They're evil. They're little coconut boys. They shouldn't be as powerful as they are. And I don't know what to do with them. I guess it'd be cool if, like, listen, you're at the grocery store. You need some coconuts. But the joke's on you because if you flip a coconut, it's got that scary-ass face on it. If you bring him home, he's going to kill your children.
I was thinking maybe like you go to the grocery store and you're walking down the coconut aisle because every grocery store has one.
Yeah, and everyone does it.
Yeah, everyone goes down the coconut aisle to get your coconuts for the week, and a Moana representative just kind of like knocks down one side of the thing so that all the coconuts start falling and attacking you while you're in the aisle, and then the Moana rep leaves to avoid any legal liability, and you're stuck under a pile of coconuts, struggling for your life.
Now, listen, what is a coconut product that actually a lot of people do buy?
The little coconut shavings to make coconut cake.
Okay, I think
coconut milk.
I think people get coconut milk and coconut oil more.
Okay.
And also maybe the shavings, I guess.
Coconut shells for your breast.
Okay.
I would.
Okay, I think it'd be really cool as if, like, on that marketing, they got approved, like, a bunch of, or, like, one, I guess, the most popular coconut product, whatever that is, and then put those guys on it and be, like, made with these real evil bad boys. I can't remember what they're called, but, like, say that they're made with them because they're bad guys, and so they use them to make those products.
So you get coconut oil, and it's, like, made with those bad boys from Moana.
Yeah, except it has, like, their actual names, and there's, like, pictures of them on the front.
All right, so what about this? What's the most bad boy brand you can think of?
Ed Hardy.
Nope, wrong. Axe. All right, So you have coconut deodorant, coconut body spray. It's Axe, and they call it's the bad boy spray. And you got the art from the bad boys.
I just feel like your ideas were always so bad. That just doesn't even make... It's not like... They're not like actual bad boys. They're not wearing fucking leather jackets and sunglasses. Like, these are just bad dudes who will knife you in the back, but they're coconuts.
No one in the Moana universe is wearing leather jackets and sunglasses. These are the bad boys of
they are not.
Montanui.
No, they're murderers.
They're the bad boys of Montanui.
They're murder. They're not even in Montanui. That's her island.
Listen, that's a good band name, though. Should the Coconuts have performed a song in the movie? Why do you hate me? Okay. Do you have anything else you like to add? No? You're not even going to speak on the podcast anymore? Wow, guys, I have broken Alyssa. I've broken her. Well...
We could have had so many good ideas, and you fucked them over so bad.
Okay, then give me another good idea.
I mean, I don't even know, but those were so stupid.
No, they weren't. They're fun.
They were not fun. You can't. There's no relation to those bad coconut boys and Axe. It doesn't even correlate.
So let's bring it back to the film. Maui's got a hook. All right?
Thank you. Yes, let's bring it back.
Maui's got a hook. I would like for...
Him and Captain Hook to have a fight.
Yes.
Disney should have created that.
Crossover event.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And they fight with their hooks.
Now, Maui is a demigod.
Nah, and Captain Hook's a bad bitch.
Ruler of... Does he say ruler?
I can't remember.
Savior of men? Something of men. Captain Hook is a man. So, Maui would win by default, I think.
Well, listen. Here's the catch. They both get a companion. Maui's is Hey Hey. Captain Hook's is that really, really mean crocodile. And then it's more of an even fight, don't you think?
Well, listen, I think Maui would still beat the crocodile and Captain Hook, but I don't think Hey Hey would make it out alive. No, I do like the crossover event, a little animated crossover event. Advertising on TV.
Like call it the Hooks.
Yeah. Hook versus Hook. Little sneak peek for our Versus episode coming out later this month. Did I break you again?
No.
Okay.
Is it almost time to end it?
I think it's almost time to go into our last segment, and then we'll end it.
Oh, right. We have another game.
Yep. There's one more game that we're going to do. So, don't look at the screen, Alyssa.
Okay.
So we have two beloved sidekicks, beloved animal sidekicks from these movies. You have Hey Hey and you have Tuk Tuk.
Yeah.
Did I say games? I think I did. Meant to say movies. You have Hey Hey and Tuk Tuk. Amazing sidekicks. Now, my question is, which one is the more merchandisable sidekick? So we're going to play a game called Most Merchandisable Animal Sidekick, Hey Hey versus Tuk Tuk edition.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a merchandise item, for example, like a deck of cards, an apron, and you're going to tell me which of Hey Hey or Tuk Tuk would sell more of that item if they were on it, or somehow like it was themed around them. Does that make sense?
Are there any right or wrong answers?
No, there's not a right or wrong answer. It's just like there's 7 of them. You're going to tell me which one is more, and then by the end, whoever has the most is going to be the winner.
I'm just gonna pick Hey Hey for everything.
No, you have to be honest about it. Be honest about it.
I mean, if you make it seem like it wouldn't be like a deck of cards, like you can put anything on that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'll start the round 1.
Okay.
All right, a rubber chicken, for comedy.
Hey Hey.
Okay, Hey Hey's the winner for that one. The second one, ready?
Yeah.
Good old basketball. Which one? Think about how Tuk Tuk can be round, and Hey Hey is a chicken.
Tuk Tuk.
Tuk Tuk wins that round 2. All right, number 3, a car.
Tuk Tuk.
There we go. So like a Tuk Tuk themed car.
You can't say there you go if there's no right or wrong answer. Don't say
no right
there
or
you
wrong
go.
answer. I'm just glad that you were like, I'm going to say Hey Hey for everything, and you've already said Tuk Tuk for 2.
Well, I've been thinking about a car and Tuk Tuk this entire time.
All right, this is a good one. Ready? Chicken nuggets.
I guess Hey Hey.
Okay, so we're going to do Hey Hey themed chicken nuggets. Really morbid, but I like it. All right, so now we're tied 2.
Well, he does have a unique shape, so if you to put those in the nuggets, it's actually kind of a good idea.
But Hey Hey is a chicken, but that's... All right. Kitchenware.
Like utensils?
Like, pots and pans, aprons, dish towels, pot holders, utensils.
I mean, that one, I feel like it could be either one, and I'd rather have Hey Hey.
All right, so now Hey Hey's at 3 and 2. Round 6, clothing.
Again, Hey Hey. He's so colorful. I'd want him on all my stuff.
That is true. The colors are very good. You would eat up that style of clothing.
Exactly.
So Hey Hey is won by default now. First to 4 is the winner out of 7 questions. But we're to the last one. A special edition Blu-ray of their respective movies. So would you rather have a Hey Hey version of Moana or a Tuk Tuk version of Raya?
I mean, I'd rather have Hey Hey, but it'd be cool. I mean, what do you mean by special edition? What would it look like?
Like a special edition Blu-ray, like the box, like maybe it's a steel book themed around this character and like
I mean,
the disc.
hey, like 4,000%. However, Tuk Tuk would be cool on like the little disc, you know?
That's true. That is true. So Hey has won 5-2 is the first winner of what did I name this again? Most merchandisable animal, not anime, my bad. Most merchandisable animal sidekick. So we're gonna bring this game back eventually, and it will be Hey versus somebody.
I'm still gonna pick Hey. This was a very bad thing.
Okay, wow. So this was an episode of The Marketer's Cut. We went a little long today, but thank you for listening. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Marketer's Cut. You can find the podcast anywhere you can find podcasts or on YouTube and learn more at marketerscut.com. I want to thank Jacob Wall for his art. Find more of his work on Instagram at Jacob Art Wall. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Please recommend our show to a friend. Review us on iTunes, please. Anything that can help us grow. If you're enjoying us, just tell someone about us. That's it. Now, do you want to end the show with some ASMR mic noises?
I feel like the whole thing's getting old.
It is getting old, so it's officially retired now.
I'll think of something else to do at the end of the podcast, but I think it's old. I think I need a couple weeks off to really get my brain juices going.
All right, cool. Well, let's say goodbye. Goodbye.
Hello?
Goodbye from me and my fiancé.
I'm leaving the apartment right now. I'm leaving.